Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another My Favorite Exercises video. Today's favorite exercises are on the Spine Corrector, and it is again a collaboration with Lesley Logan of Profitable Pilates. I will include Lesley's favorite exercises on the Spine Corrector, the link to her video in the box below. If you'd like to see more videos like this, do become a subscriber. Use the subscribe button and also the bell icon so you'll never miss a video. And let's get into it. You know, if you've been watching my videos or following my blog for a while, you know how much in love I am with the barrels. And I love the Spine Corrector, I love the smaller barrel, the little small barrel, I love the ladder barrel. Stay tuned for a favorites video on the ladder barrel as well. And it was so hard to pick just a few exercises. There are so many that I love. And especially on the Spine Corrector, you have a lot more versatility than with the small barrel. There's the teaser exercises that you can do here, the leg circles onto the head. They're just so fun. But I have chosen kind of my go-to exercises that I do all the time in a little sequence. And not every one of them, but I tried to pare it down to sort of the 3, which is actually 7. So hear me out. So I'm going to start with the arm series, lying over the barrel, circles, and one arm up, one arm down, and the hug and the breathing exercise. So it's already 4. And then I love the fact that once you have made yourself the shape of the Spine Corrector, you can turn that into some of our mat exercises like the Swan Dive and swimming, which you'll do perched on top of the barrel. And so that's already 2 more. So now I've got 6. And then our old favorite exercises from the mat, single leg pull and double leg pull. There's a super challenging way you can do them on the Spine Corrector. It may be a different way than you're thinking. And they are so great to do kind of the same exercises that we expect, but yet in a totally different and challenging position. So that brings our total of favorite exercises up to 8. Yeah, so it's not really 3. Okay, well, let's get started. And I have some 1-pound weights, and I also have a weighted bar that I'm going to use for the arm series. And then for the rest of it, it's just you and the Spine Corrector. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to place myself seated at the Spine Corrector. I'm going to use the big part of the hump to lie back over. You also have the option of sitting on the step and lying back over this way. Whichever is best for you is great. And I'm going to use my weights first for the first 3 exercises, and then for the breathing exercise, I'll use the pole. I like to, as I roll back over the Spine Corrector, it's really easy to kind of sink yourself back onto it, and we're really using that arched position to get greater space and elongation in the back. So I like to start putting myself on the Spine Corrector in the shape of the roll-up, so that I'm already lifted up and forward, and then as I go backward, I'm not going to lose my lift. And once I get back there, I'm going to start my circles right away. And I like to have my legs straight out in front of me. If that doesn't feel good to you, if it's hard to keep your back on the chair, I'm going to do 5 circles. You can also put your feet pressing into the mat so that you can use the pushing on the mat to help you. And actually today that feels pretty good. And just imagine that the lower body's reaching forward each time you lift your waistline up and over the Spine Corrector. After you've done, I'm sort of liking this position today. So now both arms face the ceiling, are up to the ceiling. And you're going to exhale, reach one arm up and one arm down. And then take a big breath in and reach. And exhale. And keep trying to make your body the shape of the Spine Corrector. I don't necessarily find this to be terribly comfortable, but it is not painful. And when I sit up, I feel great. And this one you can really make a breathing exercise. So you're going to inhale and then exhale, exhale, exhale. Use your exhale to get more of you into the barrel. I'm going to do 1 more set. And now the palms face each other. Take a big breath in. Exhale and reach far away from the fingertips. Take another big inhale and exhale and press on yourself and blow your air out. Inhale. So 2 big breath cycles. Inhale, exhale. Really get all of you into the barrel as long as you can exhale. And 3 or 4 are fine. Put your weights down. Find your stomach, find your bottom. Use their help to lift yourself up off that spine corrector. Whew. So I'm really not terribly comfortable down there. It's a lot of hard work because that's not really the shape I like to be in. And when I sit up, I feel like someone is just like giving me a jolt of life right at the back of me, shall we say. So, I don't even know what we're doing now. Okay, so now let's take the weighted bar and we're going to do the breathing exercise, which is essentially 2 arms up, 2 arms down, and breathing. And I'm really liking my legs a little bit bent today. Usually I like them straight, but I feel like whatever is going to help my back that day, my center that day, is the one I use. I'm going to start in the same manner, lying back. Take a big breath in. Reach the waistline back over the barrel. And exhale. And just imagine that your shoulders are fixed in space right on that barrel, and it's the waistline that has to travel and let you go further over the barrel. 2 more. One more time, big breath in, feel like it's double leg pull, everything reaching in opposite directions. And then I'm going to use my bottom, use my stomach, lift myself off the barrel. Woo! So when you know those exercises and you can do them one right after the other, even though there are 4 exercises, they take just totally a minute to do. And now I'm going to use the memory of what this shape did to my back, and I'm going to take it into the extension exercises. So place your waistline on the top of the barrel. My arms are going to be out to the side. I'm going to pretend that I know what that shape is. I was just there. I'm going to lift my waistline and reach my toes. And while I'm here, I'm going to keep that shape and I'm going to swim. And then I'm going to take a little counter stretch. Whew. It's just nice if your body is not used to making that shape of the arched exercises to kind of recreate it after you've just felt it on the barrel. I feel like it gives us a help of how we can make the shape ourselves on the mat. And now, these are my favorite ones. So single leg pull, double leg pull are our basic meat and potatoes mat exercises. And you may have seen people that do them kind of balancing on top of the barrel this way, which supports the back really nicely and evenly. And you could fall down the hump, I suppose, but they're pretty manageable. I mean, it makes the mat kind of little, but it's still, you have full contact of your back on a mat, let's say. So now, this is my understanding as to Joe Pilates putting his mat exercises, or some of his mat exercises, on the spine corrector. You're going to balance with the low back on the peak of the barrel, and you're going to do single leg pull and double leg pull, balancing on that one point. And be judicious, because if you fling your limbs around, they will not save you. You may have to curtail the range of motion with the exercises so you don't fall off. And sometimes if you try to curl up tightly, that might not be as possible as without that balancing point. But you will feel your stomach working. Double leg pull. And it really targets the spots you need to work, I find. I'm gonna move this way just a little bit. And then for the very brave, you can try scissor. And again, don't fling your limbs or it'll send you right off the barrel. Whew. And that makes one a sweaty mess. So give those a try. And you know, those exercises are wonderful if you only have a moment in a lesson for a couple mat exercises. It's a great place to do, you know, just a little bit of them, but in a really concentrated and challenging way. It's great for people who have a lot of tension or work a lot in their limbs. If you put them on this barrel, I mean, they can't be a beginner, but if it's someone that you've been working with a long time and it's hard to communicate to them how to use more center and less limbs, this is a really good way to teach them. You'll hover a little bit so that they don't fall off. Not that they're gonna fall far, but they'll really understand what needs to happen because they'll have to balance. And if they fling their limbs around, that's not gonna help them or save them. So sometimes it can make them understand what you're saying by experiencing it versus you telling them. But they're really great, they're a lovely challenge. And as I say, in your busy workday, if you only have time for a couple mat exercises, make it those 3 right on top of the barrel. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in a comment below what your favorite spine corrector exercises are. I would love to know. Please share with us. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, become a subscriber, and I will see you later. Bye! Your body, and then pressing on the floor, I'm going to pull in and roll up, and use your muscles. Try not to be satisfied with skipping any spots. If something doesn't want to go there, suck it in until it happens. And then really concentrate.